At the moment, the UK and in fact globally, we're facing massive crises and challenges. So for example, by 2050, there's going to be an extra 2 billion mouths to feed worldwide. And this is a massive challenge already for a food system that is already under strain. And with the addition of climate change, food production is going to drop by 34%. And so it's critical that we continue to innovate and improve the way the food system works going forward. The National Food Strategy has come at the perfect point because now more than ever it's critical that we have an integrated approach across production, consumption and retail, and it's looking at all of those whilst keeping in mind that our food supply needs to provide healthy food for everybody and be done in a sustainable manner, and whilst meeting our targets for carbon neutrality across the sector. COVID-19 has really demonstrated the fragility of the system. And at the moment, the sections are interconnected and we've been able to adapt to that problem, but it certainly hasn't been optimized. And now we really need to combine production, consumption and retail together to give us a secure UK food system going forward. So we have 4 policy recommendations for you today. So these are, first one, that we need to establish a national food systems innovation hub that integrates the knowledge across the food system to give us better outcomes for the food system. 2, that we should rethink about food waste to incentivize food sharing and social eating spaces across the country. The third recommendation is that we should incentivize alternative animal feeds. Now, this will include new sources of protein that have been developed from a range of different supplies, including food waste, to further make the food system more sustainable. The fourth policy recommendation is that we should connect consumers with the food that they eat and where it's come from. And this can be done through new technologies, for example, via your smartphone, via an app, as well as other emerging technologies. There are key messages that I really want you to take away today. So the first one is that now it's more important than ever that we take global action to address climate change and the impact this is going to have on our food supply. So the second thing that I want you to take away from today is that we need to be looking into new alternative sources of nutritious and sustainable food and to think outside of our current food system for these. And finally, it shouldn't exacerbate other aspects across the food system. For example, we shouldn't be exploiting labour as part of any changes we make to the system. We shouldn't be degrading our soil further or destroying the quality of our water system. So thank you for listening to me today. The University of Nottingham, and particularly the Future Food Beacon, is always open for dialogue between yourselves and the research that is ongoing in this space. And we'd be keen to engage with you further after this. Thank you.